the outcome to this Swedish Open Forum. It's the second one. We had one last year. And this year we wanted to have a discussion on what makes a society innovative. Because innovation brings hope, it brings prospects, and it also brings wealth to society.
So if you can foster a culture where you can share knowledge between colleagues, and I can look at myself. If I come across some sort of piece of knowledge in my team, if I can then have the motivation to share that, to bring us together ahead, that is the key. And just we are very, and that's intrapreneurship, not entrepreneurship, but inside of the company, entrepreneurship, intrapreneurship.
Government is emphasizing that we now want to ensure we emphasize quality, we encourage innovation. Those who undertake research, postgrad level, whatever field, let's make it relevant to our industry.
I think what should be critical for us as Zimbabwe is to promote a culture of innovation.
Stop trying to tax us, please. I think that's really, stop trying to tax us, stop looking for a way to extract, but look for ways to support, foster and encourage. It is said that a startup takes 5 years before it actually is established. In Zimbabwe it's more like 10, because we spend the first 5 years hiding from you instead of working with you to grow us. And I think if the government in particular created a conducive environment that viewed entrepreneurs and small businesses as children that they need to nurture and grow, and you know, when they're 18 and you kick them out of the house and they get a job, then they buy you a blanket.
And I think the two issues that I took away was that it's open. It's important that a society is open, that you have forum to discuss, and that you cooperate, and also about education. That education stimulates creativity, and it's not just learning by heart, but it stimulates your minds.
They start to pay back their dues. That sort of relationship is the starting point for a conducive environment. Let's make it easy to register a company, and Zimra give entrepreneurs a tax break. Listen, innovate, let's get your product into the market, start selling units, and as you're making money, you know, a company that's making money wants to pay tax because it wants to grow and it wants to be part of the formal environment. And that will allow you to have more money in ZimDef. You know, if we're registered and formalized, that we can then invest in research and development. But it needs to start from a conducive space where the government says, we want to support you. So as soon as you tell us that you want to grow, we create an environment to support that growth, not to find ways to extract what you have. I think that's my take.
If you innovate, you bring something even to government, a proposal, it is taken. Government will come up and say, we'll implement it ourselves. And they completely forget that somebody has spent 3-4 months working on an idea, and because they don't understand it, they will implement it even in the wrong way as well. So
we need to have more open forums in society.
Yes, Swedish Open Forum.
More open forums in society, forums within the family, forums within companies, forums within educational institutions, and forums within government. If you want to incentivize innovation, then obviously people who innovate must receive the benefits of that innovation, and therefore you need an intellectual property regime which is favorable to that happening, and it should be accessible and not cumbersome.
I think this is one of the most important things that we've been waiting for. It's very important. We should actually be having such forums at least twice per year rather than